Often seen this before with Meghan Markle. When she's in a tight spot, she gets very cornered and then, goes away for a bit and decides exactly how she's going to retaliate, react, or indeed move forward. It's not an easy thing, particularly when you're in the world of the media, celebrity, because of course people look around, analyse, pick apart, all that sort of stuff. Recently, of course, she's had an ongoing battle in the very much public gaze of what some people might suggest was a very solid friendship, particularly for the Duke of Sussex, Prince Harry, who'd known David Beckham since he was a teenager, admired him, some might suggest even idolised him, of course, being a huge football star of his era. And then it all went a little bit sour, and what's emerged over the last couple of days is the fact that Meghan clearly felt that she could have what she wanted from the Beckham fashion empire, and more importantly felt that apparently those two were leaking stories about the lesser known royals known as the Sussexes. But now Meghan does have a plan, and some might say it's a dangerous game she's playing. Either way, I thought I'd share it with you. Lovely to see you. Are you all right? Yes, thank you so much for your time. I know I often say that, but I genuinely mean it. Nice to have your company. Are you having a lovely day? Do share what you're doing on the days, by the way. Even if you're just sitting around enjoying a book or dozing off, it's always nice to know what other people are doing. You know what I'm doing. This week is very busy. Yes, election week, incredibly busy. And you just get sick of hearing all these fake promises from politics people, don't you? You know that really they're never going to do what they say, but all sounds good on paper, doesn't it? It's a bit like when you sign up for anything. Looks good, never quite get it, do you? The only thing you can never work out, I think, is one of those self-assembly dooms furniture things. You could be there for the rest of your life working those out, couldn't you? That's the problem, isn't it? But busy week politics-wise, what's your week all about? Do let me know. Back as ever to your royal story of the day. Yeah, this is really escalating. This is truly all thanks to the fact, of course, that Meghan is having such terrible PR with regards to a one-time friendship, very loosely based, I might say, with Victoria and David Beckham, invited to the wedding, supposedly a spectacular close-knit association, and then things started to go very drastically wrong very quickly. And this really all centred upon the fact that Meghan seemingly felt she could just keep the clothes, and obviously, as I pointed out before, she wasn't allowed to do this. Now, as we know, the Beckhams also managed to take the crown off the Sussexes with their multi-viewed, award-winning Netflix show, which was all about their life and that sort of stuff. But it was very real. I have to say, you did kind of think, well, they didn't really leave too much of a stone unturned. They were quite open, quite honest. Far more, I would suggest, than Harry and Meghan in their six-parter, because that seemed just like a moan fest, didn't it? Now, here's where it gets even more interesting, because as you know, Netflix want to make Meghan Markle's cooking show something of a success. Amazingly, they're still ploughing ahead with this regardless. She thinks it would be a good idea, or should I say her very young and vibrant team that are paddling away desperately trying to make her relevant. Well, how about this? Now, here's a man, of course, who is desperately trying to carve his own way for himself in the world of, media, celebrity, and being a chef. Brooklyn Beckham. Can't believe how old he is. I remember him being born. Frightening how time flies, isn't it? Now, he's tried his very best to carve this niche, and people have attacked him. I think good luck to him if this is what he wants to do. Have a go. Guess what? Meghan and her team think it'd be a great way for him to come on and show some of his recipes on her cooking show. Now you might say, oh, you just turn this down flat. You see, celebrity doesn't work like that. Celebrity can get PR on both sides. If he accepts the offer, then a lot of people will know what he's doing. If he doesn't, of course, then you've got the feud continues story. Either way, it's a shrewd and clever move by Meghan, I believe. She's a very good operator, whether you believe it or not. And the bottom line is, now it would make Brooklyn Beckham look kind of, well, how should we put this nicely? Can he win either way? But either way, that is the plan. And either way, it's underway now. Remember, you heard it here first. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.